so welcome back. I'm Sean Newman and this is Simon Mills.
Hi.
Who's just joined us, and this is the second video, and we're going to talk about today about having a plan. So when you're setting up a business, it's essential to have a business plan. So I want to go through this with Simon, and I hope it helps everyone else out there. So we're just going to start here, Simon, with putting your name on this. In fact, what I'll do, this is a very simple sheet, but I'll add this as a Google Doc and there'll be a link to it in the comments. So if anyone wants to download this and do this exercise themselves, they can. So Simon, it's important to have a goal.
Yep.
And in this instance, we want to look at an income goal. What monthly income do you want to be earning in a month, in your ideal month?
Yes, so I want to be earning about 10k
Okay, so
per
that's
month.
£10,000 a month. Okay.
Yep.
Now, it doesn't matter what people's goal is. You know, it could be £5,000, £15,000, £3,000, but it's important that everyone has a figure in mind, and then they've got something to aim for. I take the analogy, it's a bit like someone who's a darts player. They're never going to hit that, you know, the dartboard if they haven't got a dartboard to aim at. So, like, this is the dartboard, and obviously this is the bullseye.
Yeah, exactly.
And we can help you achieve that. So the key, though, and with any goal, is to have a date next to it, because a goal without a date is just a dream. So with one earn £10,000 a month, it's not going to be this month or next month.
No, absolutely. We've got a bit of time.
Yeah, so give me a date when you can say, well, that's something to aim for.
Yeah, I'm thinking, you know, a few months down the road, obviously, probably somewhere around May time next year, 2020.
Okay. So I'm thinking 12 months. May's going to be 10 months.
Yeah.
It's just coming up to September now. So let's put May, and that gives us 10 months. And in May, I want to be writing a cheque to you for £10,000 or more, and that will make a video to show that when that happens. And so for you to earn personal commission of £10,000 a month, what do you need to bring in for the company in fees?
Yeah, so I need to generate about £20,000 per month.
So you're going to generate £20,000 a month in fees because you own 50% of
That's right,
what
yeah.
you bring in.
Yeah.
Okay. So now for you to generate £20,000 of fees in a month, what do you need to? How many exchanges? How many sales exchanges would that be, and what fee would that be?
Okay, so I'll be looking at around about 4 exchanges for £5,000.
Okay.
Fee.
So keep this round figure. So in this instance, it's four. If your average fee is £5,000,
Yeah.
you need 4 exchanges. That's going to make 20 grand. You're going to get 50%. That's
right.
£10,000.
Yeah.
Now, this will vary for different people, different areas, different fees. But that could be just one exchange.
Yes.
If it was a £1 million house,
Yeah.
and you charge 2%, that's £20,000. That's
Yeah.
one exchange. It could be 2. If your average fee was 10 grand, so you were selling a £500,000 house and charged 2%, that's 10 grand. It's 2 exchanges.
Yeah.
Obviously, if your average fee is 5 grand, which is what you're looking to achieve, that's 4 exchanges. If your average fee was 4 grand, it's 5 exchanges.
Yeah.
And obviously, if the fee were lower, maybe if your average fee was 3,333, you'd need 6 exchanges. So obviously, it depends what your average fee is to decide how many exchanges you want. And with fees, there's 2 parts to the fee. One, it's the average price of a property that you're going to target. So you might have a certain target market that you're going to aim for. It could be terraced houses at £150,000, modern detached houses at £400,000, or £1 million houses. So decide on your price range you want to target, and secondly, decide what you're worth as a fee. And for me, a good agent is, well, a great agent is worth 2.5%. A good agent is worth 2%. And then it goes down from there. You know, obviously the poorer agents, if they're just sticking it on Rightmove and hoping it sells, that's a 1% agent in my view. And people will pay if you get the results for them. So that's good. You've got an average fee of £5,000. Let's just go into a bit more detail now. So if your average fee is £5,000 and therefore you need 4 exchanges, my question is, how many sales are you going to need to agree each month on average, bearing in mind not all those sales are going to go through. Some of them are going to fall through. So you need 4 exchanges. How many sales are you going to need?
It's going to need 5 sales.
Okay, so that's working on the basis that 1 in 5 is going to fall through. 20% on average is going to fall through, which is about average.
Yeah.
Now, how many listings are you going to need on the basis that not all of your listings are going to sell. Some of them will change their mind, some of them just won't sell. So to get 5 sales, how many listings do you think you need on average per month?
I think the number of listings I'll need is somewhere around 8.
Okay, well let's put 8. Now, this isn't set in stone. You know, this is just some numbers today. And next week, or next month, or next quarter, you might want to review these. And in fact, I think we will review these each month and change it accordingly, because your average fee might go up or it might go down. But working on 8 listings in a month, how many market appraisals do you think you'll need to go to convert those market appraisals into 8 listings?
I think realistically, probably about 40%. So.
Okay.
Starting around about 20 a month, I would think.
Okay, so if we put you're going to convert 40% of your market appraisals to listings, then you need to go to 20 market appraisals. If your conversion was 50%, you'd only need to go to 16. And obviously, you know, if your if your conversion was 33%, you'd probably need to go to 8, 16, 24. Yeah, so you might, if your conversion was 33%, you need to change that to 24. Now, we'll look at your conversion and then we can amend this accordingly. But at the moment, we need 20 market appraisals. You're going to convert 40% into listings. That gives you 8 listings. Of those listings, you anticipate selling, probably that's about 66% of those, and that's 5 sales. And from those 5 sales, you're looking to convert those into 4 exchanges. And assuming your average fee is £5,000, that'll give you the £20,000 a month in fee income. You get 50%, which is your £10,000.
That's right.
Okay, so hopefully by writing this down, it starts to become real and you can see what you need to do. And really the main focus is, to start with, generating those 20 market appraisals. But we're going to go back to that in another video. So we want to stick on this as goals. Now for me, the most important thing with any goal is to have a reason why.
Yes.
People need to have a big enough reason why, because if you've got a big enough reason why, you can achieve anything. And I've seen people run a marathon who are overweight, old, and never done any running before, and I think, how on earth have they done it? And I'll tell you how they've done it, because I've seen them. They've got a picture of their mum on their t-shirt, and it says, "This is for you, mum, raising money for cancer." And they're suddenly committed, and they want to do it for that reason. So the average person in the UK probably earns about £27,000, £28,000 and can survive very comfortably on that sort of income. And that's one of the biggest problems I've found, is most people don't have a big enough reason why to earn any more than that, because they can have a comfortable life, and that's absolutely fine. But if you want to earn £10,000 a month, what I need to know is, why do you want to earn that, and what are you going to spend it on? So, I'm just going to put, I'm going to spend £10,000 a month here, because, and I want to put some goals down. I know I've asked you to give this some thought, but if you could just give me, for now, 3 things that you want to achieve, 3 objectives. So,
so my first goal is to invest some of that money into a property.
Okay, so you want to buy an investment property.
Investment property.
Okay, and let's put that. Now, we'll put investment property. What's the next goal?
The next goal is to take my family away on holiday.
Okay, a holiday. Okay, and
thirdly, to buy myself a new carbon bike.
A new carbon. Okay, cycle. Yeah.
Cycle,
okay.
Road bike.
No. Okay. Now, I mentioned earlier about having a date, because otherwise it's just a dream. So you want to buy an investment property. Let's put a date next to that. Now we're just coming up to September 2019. When would you like to buy this property?
My target date is going to be December next year, 2020.
December 2020. Holiday, when would you like to go on holiday?
August 2020.
August 2020. And when would you like this new bike?
December 2020.
Okay,
ready
right.
for Christmas.
Yeah, great. Good. And I've got a smile on your face now, and that makes this a good reason to get the money. Now, I want to go into a little bit more detail to make this even more real. The investment property, you're going to need a deposit. So what I really want to know is, how much do you want to spend on investment property, and how much do you need, if you haven't got the deposit now, how much do you need to save for it?
So looking somewhere around about 150k.
150k
for the property, and looking to save probably £2,000 a month from May onwards. To get myself about think £16,000
Okay, so
towards the.
so you need £16,000 for the deposit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've got some to go down, and then we need to break that down. So to save £16,000, we're going to save £2,000 per month.
Yeah.
From May
through to December.
To December, that's 8 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
8 months, £2,000 a month. That'll give you £16,000 in December. Okay.
Yeah.
Holiday, how much is that going to cost for holiday?
£6,000.
£6,000.
Yeah.
So let's say you're going to save, and that's in August. So you're going to need to save it before then. So
that's right. Yeah.
So would save £1,000 a month.
Yeah, over 6 months. Hopefully, from the beginning of next year.
So let's save £1,000 a month from January to June. So we need to be making sure you've got the income in January.
Correct.
And then the carbon bike, how much would it cost?
That's about £2,000.
£2,000. And should we save?
Probably about £500 a month over 4 months.
Okay.
After May,
so let's say September, October, November, December. So September to December, £500 a month for 4 months. That'll give you the £2,000. So by doing this, like, it suddenly becomes a bit more
real.
Yeah, exactly. And I want this to be your focus. And what I would recommend you do is get a photo of an investment property you want to buy, just a terraced house that you think, right, I want to buy that, and put a date next to it.
Yeah.
Holiday, it's going to cost £6,000. Let's get a picture of that destination, of where you're going to go, and put it somewhere that you're going to see it. And again, the bike, have you decided what bike it is, what make it is? Or?
No, probably a Specialised.
Okay, so Specialised. Get a picture, do some research now, and if you wanted to buy a car, I'd be saying go and get some prices, go and test drive some cars, work out what deposit you need and when you want to get it before. But this suddenly makes it real. So those pictures, I either have a picture on your phone, so when it comes up on your laptop, get a picture on your next to your mirror when you're having a shave, in your car, so that every day you see it. Now, I write down my goals every day, and if I had my diary here, you'd see I've got 3 goals. I write them down every day. It's the first thing I do. And I'd recommend you do the same, or certainly have pictures of them.
Yeah.
And the reason for having that is that the subconscious mind will be working towards this. It gives you motivation. And when it's pouring down the rain, and it's freezing cold, and you're tired, and you're thinking, why am I going out doing this? You can go, this is why. This is the reason why. I want to take my family away. And in fact, let the family know that we're going on holiday in August. This is where we're going. This is how much it's going to cost. So you can have the enjoyment of looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And when you're working late and the wife or the kids are going like, oh, where's Dad? Like, you say, well, he's working to get this holiday. In fact, they'll be saying, you need to get out and get this. And you want an investment property as well. And what's your reason for buying that investment property?
Pension, really, and a passive income. So, just to help out in the future years.
Totally.
Money's not being earning anything in the bank, so
totally.
It seems like a good thing to be doing.
Yeah. So that's really good. Hope you found that as a worthwhile exercise.
Absolutely, yeah. And like I say, it brings everything to life. And it's going to be. I'm going to live and breathe that now for the next. Certainly the next 10 months to make sure that target's achieved, and then see where the next targets could be after that. So
and again, we can review these goals, and it may well be we need to put them back, bring them forward, change the amounts, or change the goals. But so this is something to aim for. If anyone's out there wants to set goals, I would recommend you do the same sort of exercise, and also make it public. Simon is now making this public, and we can all hold him accountable. But I'm here to help him achieve that. I feel very confident that we can achieve these goals. And I look forward to, seeing you on holiday.
To reality as well, because like you say, it's painting 1,000. The pictures are just so powerful, isn't it? So
great. Okay, well, I hope you found that really useful. If you haven't got any questions, feel free to send me a message. Message me on LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube, and you can follow the progress that Simon has, and we'll see these results in a few months' time, hopefully. Thanks for watching, and then we'll go on to the next video, which will talk about how we're going to make all this happen.